Welcome to Factorio Modded. I'm doing my SpaceX K2 and we've got the deep spaceship slingshot system working, so I'm not sure why we even need it anymore, but it's good to know for future plays how to do it. I was having some trouble with the setup I got from someone else, the live action pixel player who's playing with them. I was using distances in here, but I decided to change it all to location based, and A is the location in here, is basically the signal of where you are. So when you're at Fenestra, signal's 1. When you're at this moon I'm going to, you're at 654. So it's just you set where you are and then you set where you're going to. So when I'm going to Fenestra, I set the signal as 1. When I arrive there, it means then I set the direction to the moon, which means I fly to the moon, because that changes the signal to go here instead. So basically this is all the preconditions, and then this is where to go to afterwards, and then if it's all ticked off, it sends it to the spaceship and it flies there. There are two side things to this. There is the speed throttler. So I just set this as 20,000 depth. Now, because of the way speed works, you have this D signal. Now the D signal, I'll show it in the spaceship thing so it's easy to see. But basically, why is it doing that? Basically with asteroids, change the D signal. So we have lots of asteroids. D is 300, when there's none it's 100. So I'm just sending this random signal in here. 20,000 divided by D, so 20,000 divided by 100 is 200 speed. It's doing that and then outputting speed. So it's a way of getting speed throttling in different zones. Because a ship that goes too fast in the asteroid zones, this defense of one shield will not survive. This side of the ship here always gets destroyed when it goes too fast, and that's fine. I've got stuff to repair it as well, but yeah, so it reads from the console, so it reads the console the D signal. It actually reads everything, because you mouse over the right hand side here, you get all the input signals. It's got all the distance, speed, D, console, where I'm going to, and then the output is speed signal. So basically it's doing 20,000 divided by 100 is 200, output signal 200, go to there, go 200 speed. Ship can't even go 200. It only goes 173 or something. So it should automatically launch and then start going to the next place. Oh my god, it works. Awesome. So I don't even know if I need the docking at Fenestra, but I haven't looked to figure out how to not dock there yet. I'd like to not. That'd save a little bit of fuel, but it's probably not worth bothering because I got lots of fuel. So yeah, that's a speed throttler. Now this thing over here, this is from Computer Addict's Spaceship Design. This is a way of doing a docking system. So again, I read from the console, and in here I says add the console +0 and output docking clamp. So what it does is converts the console number to docking clamp 54. It's console 54, docking clamp 54. This one, it'll output this, which is this clamp. It'll say output 1 if distance is basically arrived. So when that's less than 0 is arrived at distance location, and then the clamp will engage and then output 1. You see currently output is 54 here, and it's nothing here. And this one, this is just if this equals 1, then engage. I think it puts a delay in. Technically they could probably go straight in. These two go here without this delay. Yeah, so I'm not sure you need that signal, but it's there. It adds a 1 tick delay. Passes through, and then that docks the ship. So that's speed, docking, and then conditions for the 4 destinations. So this right hand side is when you're at Navis orbit. I need to make sure I've got enough fuel, which is this is antimatter fuel test, which is based on these tanks. Got signal yellow, which is the total of water and steam based on another condition here going into this arithmetic combinator. So this is just timesing it by 1, outputting the data to give a number. So you see here input 22k steam, 600 odd water, outputting 23k yellow, and that red signal goes into this pylon, and then this pylon's been read by the bottom of this, so it gets passed through up here. You can see the red wire between the two as well. And this one up here is also reading for the amount of Beryl ore. Obviously there's no Beryl ore, so it's outputting a tick signal. And then this is making sure I'm at actually Navis orbit, which is planet 5. So A is this generic, that's planet 5, output tick. And then it goes here, it says where am I going to and launch. I'm going to Fenestra and I'm launching. And this says, do I have all the 4 ticks I need? If so, pass through the launch condition to Fenestra. So that's the 4 ticks I need. And away we go. So I can add as many conditions as I like. I can add a whole bunch of other things I check. I could check for just like cargo on board. I'm like carrying some meteor defense stuff. So this is also going to be used for my mobile ship to go around and like top up my ships, my space stations with meteor defenses. So I can use the same ship now, rip out all the storage, and maybe just put more engines in, more shields, and better reactor. Maybe go antimatter reactor, so it's got the power juice. Or I could do a steam buffer or an energy beam. I think the energy beam is my favourite, because that. But yeah, energy beam ship's very fine. I think it'll last quite a long time. So yeah, so if I redesign this afterwards for the repair top-up ship, I'll just put these 2 things on, and away it goes, delivering around all my star platforms. Because in this game I've got a lot of structures. Click on this thing. Every place with a landing pad, I've got actually literally a landing pad in the base. So all these ones up here, like all these orbits, they've got satellite stuff. Why is best to say off center? Strange. Yeah, so they've got all their panels, and they need to be topped up with ammo. Now the other ammo they need is the generic one to protect the whole place, this one here. So I can just send rockets. And what I'm thinking of doing is doing an evac rocket. So well, not a rocket, but I take all the stuff I don't want here and put it in a list and get rid of it, so I don't have to take it elsewhere. And I just remembered that I'm getting a coronal mass ejection. I don't know whether it's hit or not. We've got 1 in 5 hours at Saga, so I'll go set that up now. With the old umbrella. So we umbrella. Not build on empty space. Oh, there we go. I think it's in range. No, it's not. That should be fine. We've got plenty of gigawatts of power. Not sure I can shrink these down. I think it's about as small as we can get it. I was planning shrinking these to have a shared chest. That'd only save 1 spaceship floor tile though. And if push them all apart. I guess we less request a chest though. Which would be less stuff. Doesn't really matter though, I don't think. Yeah, not much to do there. So the ship is currently going to Zandra, which is the Beryl core mining. And I'm bringing these vacuum accumulators because I have actually got solar panels on the ground, but at night time of course there's no power. The vacuum accumulators are amazing. 25 megawatts of output. It's very, very good. Speaking of which, maybe I'll put a couple down on the ship. I don't know where it's the ideal place, but even there's two of them, they will charge up while this is overproducing. So I do have like mini brownouts, so it's good that these have a little bit of capacitance to, there's this shield here, huge energy sink when it gets hit. Could means I could have more shields. I could have another couple shields in the ship if I use these. I could, but then I'd have to put under the wing here, which are a bit fatter. And this is purely to get the speed bonus. I actually don't need this otherwise. Just to shelter all the rest of it from not being speedy. The weird thing is this ship's already got... Why'd that launch of that stuff on board? Must have broken the connection. Yeah. There's a green wire there too. Yeah, there's a green wire there. So we've got 1.1k. That's okay. I'm not sure what else to do with this ship. I could add I was thinking about adding a chest here. Check this. I still always seem to have enough fuel though. Yeah, most of the time it's not going. Because we've got plenty of steam. These are almost fully charged, it's quite amazing. Look at the power. And that computer is pulling 5 megawatts. This shield's not been hit once, so the ship's just too slow. If it's going about 200 speed, I'd be hitting a bit more, I think. So it should be, once it gets to Zandra, it should auto dock. Good thing about redesigning the ship, I do like design ships, but this ship's now solved also my top-up needs. You can definitely go ahead and make this version of the ship to just go around, and I need to make it pick up stuff and also drop off ammo. Now I've got lots of lots of places to go. I think the first one to go would be Catalyst, but I just realised that actually in my home system, my asteroid belt is not automatically sending rockets. This has got no rockets. And I need the science, so something's gone funky here. This is supposed to be getting science, but it's got none. I could do a spaceship that does it instead. I was using rockets. Got the checklist, so I can make that drop off the science as part of the ship. But This is supposed to be Astroscience 1. Or Astroscience 4, I can't remember which one it was, but I was looking at Nauvis orbit just before, and it was giving me an alarm signal. So it was run out of these ones, asteroid belt probe data. Now, this is supposed to drop ship them down to the ground based on some conditions. I only got 2 out of 3. So yeah, so the same. It's kind of the same as the tick box system actually, but I've done it a little differently. This is waiting for 3 yellows. So I've got Astro Probe and Star Probe, but I don't have the other one. I'm missing. That's Star Probe. That's Astro Probe, but Astro Probe looks a bit light on the. Okay, that's making infinite Astro Probes, that's fine. Here's the other probe. Where is the Interstellar Void Probe? This one's already filled up. Well, it hasn't really. We've got plenty of that data, so it's not putting into the spaceship. So I gotta figure out why they're not getting a yellow signal. I think something over the ground has got it. Anyway, we're on so we arrived at night time, which is a bit awkward. So currently we are charging the accumulators up. We go max power. That's fine. We got fuel to do this. I mean, I could do a mining spaceship properly now. Just gonna thinking 10k. I only got 10k on the core fragment request. I could make it more, but I forget it doesn't mine fast enough to do more than that. The ship's too fast. Already waiting here, and there is nothing here to pick up. Might need more core miners. So we're building. Oh, these got a request from. Yeah, and this is also hooked in with the shopping list, so it's got the negative 500. So it's just be called Zandra. We've got no signal currently though, so I don't think I need 450. I think that shopping list is a bit over the top. Let's get some meteor defenses. So look at the power, the day-night cycle. It looks like we just arrived right on nighttime, like perfectly. And the nighttime cycle lasts for maybe 10 minutes. We also don't make quite enough power from the solars I've got, so I could have more. You technically need 200 megawatts for these, and then a little bit extra. There's 196 megawatts, which is strange, and then 10 megawatts of that, so that's 206. So we want 210, and we gain 776 kilowatts. So for calculation on my calculator, 210 megawatts divided by 776. Is that right? No. Times by 100. Times by 10. 271. 271. Yeah, they can't. Ooh, 268 times 0.776. It's 207 megawatts. So it's almost the right amount. I think we're just off. Probably want a little bit extra for the solar, but for the accumulator charge. I think that's fine. We're at 4.8k. It's going to take a while to get to full. I guess this is kind of technically a mining spaceship now as well, because it's supplying the power to a planet at night time. I mean, if it was a full-on the big mining spaceship, it'd be a bit too slow, I suspect. I mean, that one could just be parked here forever, and then I can use this ship to top up the mining spaceship. Canisters and other goodies. Looks like fuel-wise it's not too bad though. I'm gonna use 8,000 antimatter. Must be daytime soon. I just built these, which is good. So it's 16 of these accumulators. Don't know if that's enough for the whole night time though. I'm good if it is. Now I need to pick up generic stuff, so I need to do a shopping list to read all the contents of shit here. So I need to wire in this. And that's got everything, all the data. So I need to look at a list of stuff I keep. Don't really want the robot statistics. I mean, I'll have to make this a blueprint, I think. I think I might be doing this a bit. This is so handy. You see the robots you got. Yeah, I might as well request all the extra stuff. So we need to set a another request to choose in the ship. I guess we put into storage, or is it a passive provider? Actually, we could just do it as a steel chest, so it outputs this belt, right? So if I put these like I can actually I can just have to request a chest right on the end of the belt line, and so it's output straight to the belt. That might be a smart thing to do. Or I can give it its own belt, but I think using existing belts will be fine. And this is having this request though. How do I do that? I need to have it so it's set requests on this to be the opposite, to be based on what's not on the shopping list. So this is the shopping list. I mean, I could have the beam receiver on the ship, but that doesn't make sense. I just needed to request all the things that are in this network. So I could hook them to the clamp. This has now got this on board. I'm not gonna hook this straight into that chest. I need one of those little poles. If I can jump that far. Could use this. Okay. So this should be set requests. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. So it's literally gonna steal everything from the network that it has here. I mean, it's gonna request all these robots though, which I gotta take them off the list. So I need to make sure that they. I'm reading. Must make the normal default. They should reset back, right? Maybe let's get removed by doing that. Yeah, it's gone now from the network. X, Y, Z. I don't even know what they normally are. Y and T. Cool. Alright, so it should now request everything that's sitting here. So all the places I can dump by hooking in the docking clamp to a requester chest. And I should be able to remove everything from... Problems with the core fragment request. I need to have that removed off the docking clamp. So I need to do a math adjustment. Beryl cores. Beryl cores greater than 0 output. Zero. Oh. It's still gonna read that though. I need to times it by -1 and add it in, right? So it is reading all these chests as well. Okay. I think it's arithmetic. Try it out. Yes, this ship ends up being like a cleaning ship. It's gonna go around and clean crew all my extra shit that's sitting around. I don't want to reading. Charging it very slowly. Daytime now. Yeah, very underpowered. Probably want more solars than I've got. I don't know if I got them on me. I don't have any left here though. Any more? So I got 20. Oof. That sucks. Alright, even that's a little bit better. Not ideal though. Alright, so we're just gonna do this barrel core logic. I don't think I got the arithmetic. Got deciders in here, no arithmetic. I'm gonna have to craft one. Oh no, I got one. Don't need to craft it. Make sure this thing doesn't take off without me. It's 6.3k, it's got ages to go. I was mining really slowly because it's night time. In theory though, I can rip up all of my other planets with that have core mining and just do this. Have a ship that picks up this. And that's very minimal. I mean, this is just an energy beam receiver, core miners, and a spaceship that picks up. And I can just deconstruct those planets completely. I mean, I have been using them as, like, you know, build anything remotely and all that stuff, but I don't need to build remotely anymore. It's not that big of a deal. Hey, where's the Zandra thing? Where's the General Zandra? Maybe it's got no power. Anyway, input Beryl, lines apply -1, output Beryl, read in signal, and output signal. Is that right? No, it's not. It's a total mess. Well, that would work. I had high hopes. So this is what's reading here. It's outputting what I want, 6.3k negative. But I think it's because of the power, maybe. Power's a bit sad. This day-night cycle is very slow on this planet too. How many hours it takes? It takes like all that time to get the full power. Yes, it's going to definitely be good when we get this accumulators up. I mean, they're currently not even going at all because the core miners. I could speed this up by ripping up the core miners. But Maestro is part of this. Beryl signal. No, I can't just do a Beryl signal. It has to be based on the actual total of Beryl here and ignore it. I think it's just because the power wasn't working. Yeah, I don't know. Input. Time since last command signal. This is going now. Sort of. These aren't. The core condensers are only going at 39 megawatts. I need a bit of logic on this as well. I need to be able to read the contents of repair packs in here, but I don't know how to do that. Not part of the list. Maybe there's a way of reading repair packs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that. Why can't you, I'm too tired. Do they show as in the logistic network when they're in the report? Thing is, because I got to request a chest. I need to request a chest because I need that to request it. But this goes around circles. Hey, Data Gnome. Does anyone know logic to say I can request the this remotely, but then not have it pull from here and take it back? And thanks for the follow, Data Gnome. I just finally got my spaceship going, and I was like, I want to solve this problem I've had for ages of the requester packs. I think I need to click on the report that has the wire. So it's got nothing in it because as soon as it gets in here, it outputs them back to my request, right? To this thing. But I need to have this requesting, otherwise I'll never get the repair packs in the first place. I never quite figured out how to... I mean, I could put them on a belt, I guess, and delay it. Or do like a steel chest and a request chest, so I can do like a... I do an iron chest. Yeah, repair packs. So if I do like a steel chest, I reckon I can do... I can delay it a bit, so I do this, and this, I do that, and I just do like, this here has got repair pack as 1, and I'll just delete that, put my repair packs in here, it should put them in, but then only slowly put them back. That sort of delays a little bit, but it's still, you know, it's still going to move it, but I don't know how to like make it not. I need to have this requesting. Why are these two hooked together? Here's my purple chest. Can't you just keep the repair pack in the red or yellow chest? I thought they pulled it from inventory if needed. Well, the idea is if say this planet's run out of repair packs and this ship turns up with repair packs, I need it to pull from this chest and go to this chest here to then fill this thing up with repair packs, right? I mean, in this current situation, it's just this. I'm just throttling it by doing one request. At least it's getting one request. But because normally I have like request 100 here, so it just goes back and forwards with robots really quickly. But only one, it's not like the end of the world. That's like throttling it down. Not so bad. But yeah, check out this planet. Look how small this planet is. So small. Have you played the SpaceX mod, Data Gnome? So cool when you get like little planets. This is planet... what's it called? Zandra. 417 radius. It's, yeah. It's quite far from my home, but I have to fly from Calidus out to Nalara. I've just spun out an outpost on another planet recently. Oh, cool. I'll show you my first outpost when I did it. It's still the same, basically. I started on Narvis here, and my first outpost was a Ron, so it's real close. And it's a bit of a mess now. I built a bit more than I need to. But had like a patch of 30,000 colonised, and so I've got a mod called AI vehicles. So I sent my AI miner out to the colonised out here, and then it drove it back, and set up a little processing facility for it. But This is my little this basically build anything on the planet. I mean remotely, but it's a bit overkill. I ended up doing some prints for it, but I haven't used them for a while because they're more early game. Later on you don't need to because it's spaceships, but I did this thing. Where is it? This here. This is my base planet outposting. So I sent a spaceship here, and this is the outpost I set up. I just plonk that down, and that the idea is there's one delivery cannon receiver and a shopping list. So what you do is you aim your like 10 cannons of different resource types, and it'll build everything. Like it'll build you like your robots, logistic stuff. And once you got this one down, you of course just go through the rest of the list. So you just go to the next one. Oh, the wrong one. Supposed to be on this one. You end up going to this one in the end. This is not that big a base really, but it's got like defenses. It crafts most things. It's got a rocket pad that makes fuel and rocket silo landing. Makes like all the stuff you need. And it's all just based on you're just sending stuff from your home planet. So I think what a lot of people do is they bring like completed components and build a base from that, and then they don't come back. But my home planet, I set up all these. I set up these for each planet. So the idea is that these are just requester chests for all the generic resources you need, and then I just bulk, delivery cannon this stuff. That was ACOS, but I actually abandoned that planet. Yeah, it's pretty raw. So I send like iron plates, copper plates, stone, coal, all the basic stuff, and then the other planet builds just the basics. But I think there's much better ways of doing it now than that. So I used to have a base here, and I abandoned it. So I just pointed my delivery cannon at an empty planet. Can't remember why I was there originally, but there was some resource there or something, and I wanted it. So, maybe it's the temple I went there. Yeah, so most people go straight for rockets, but the rockets initially have quite a high death rate, so you lose like most of the launch components. So when you do a rocket, so what I've got rockets, I got these are my science rockets, you see. So most people do this, they'll set up a green signal and fuel, and once the Navis orbit's got less than a certain amount of science packs, then launch up the rocket basically. And this is just basically launch rocket once the number of science packs gets up to a certain number. And this is the same thing for each science pack. So they all just go on their way into orbit. I mean, I didn't actually set this up when I first played. I set this up after the fact, but I probably should have done it earlier on. Yeah, the SpaceX mod makes you have to do circuits. So the easiest logic for this is if you hook it up with you do what's called a shopping list. So I'll show you. Once you get the shopping list going, it's really much easier to do stuff. So where's my shopping list? Yeah, this is shopping list here. It's pretty basic. So the idea of a shopping list is you have a constant combinator of what you want. You plug it into the back of a arithmetic. You time each individual one by -1. So it creates a negative count of the items you want. And you put this on to a power pole that goes to your signal transmitter. And also goes to reading your logistic network. And then that sends it, this is on channel 1 currently, this is my Nauvis orbit channel. So any signal receiver on the ground with channel 1 will read everything in orbit and my shopping list. And the idea about shopping list is that it helps you if you have a brownout. So if you just fire stuff without a shopping list, a brownout will mean that stuff will just keep firing because it won't get the signal anymore. So you kind of need to do a shopping list. And for a while there, I was setting stuff in orbit and blowing up my surface. This delivery cannon chest was just endlessly receiving stuff, and it just blow all this up, and that was no good. So yeah, once you do the shopping list, you just do the signal receiver at the other end. So on Nauvis itself, you just set up whatever one you need. So signal 1 is, I'm not sure where I set up signal 1, it's somewhere, I think I wired it up. It's green wires. Green wires, green wires, green wires. Trying to find the signal. Yeah, it's quite easy when you know it. I think a lot of the problem with the wires and logics in Factorio is that there's never a game mechanic where you really need it. I mean, you can get away with it without ever using it in Factorio. I'm just trying to find the signal. This is it here. This is on channel 1, right? And it goes to this pole, and you can see here the list on the right hand side, the signals, and that's everything in orbit. So this is receiving the signal of everything in orbit. And I just pass this green wire down to my rockets, right? So it goes, what I do is for delivery cannons, the green wire goes to the delivery cannon capsules. So it stops, if I got less than 1,000 concrete, I actually should be doing less than 0, but you see the list here, this huge list of items. I've obviously got more than 1,000 concrete in orbit, so this delivery capsule will not fire. Won't put the capsule in, so it can't shoot into orbit. And same for the rockets. This thing's got a wire going in. Not directly, it's got the wire going into these inserters. So these inserters are based on, they're checking the orbit for 10,000 red circuits, and they've got 21,000. So they don't go. And then this has got a little loop here on the full signal. If I've got more than 100 stacks, it'll launch. That's, you got full and empty, and you got rocket. That's a rocket. So a lot of people use a rocket signal for the logic for the launching. The other ones you use is these things here. This less than 1 because you can only have 1, and this less than 100 because you can only have 100. So you don't want to overfill the cargo rocket sections, for instance. And you might want to use like 3 of these requester chests so that it fills up a bit faster. You can also change the stack size here so you don't overfill. And like these ones, I mean, I've left the stack size default. I don't mind overfilling a bit on the red circuits. And I was a bit lazy here. I just set a constant combinator on 200 red circuits and just did set requests, so all of them get 200 red circuit requests. So I can just change this to green circuits now, and all of them will change to green circuit requests. But that's just like, this is just the way of doing it for a dedicated resource, but you can also do what's called a generic rocket. And I just got that going more recently. So the generic rocket is it's amazing. I really like this generic rocket. So the generic rocket, this is it here. It doesn't look like much. It's a bit messy. I haven't really tidied it up yet. But the idea of a generic rocket is it reads, again, like it reads from the surface. This time this is like a drop rocket. So this drops the rocket down to Navis instead of the opposite way. So stuff I make up here and I want to build with on the ground, I'm using this to drop stuff down. Long story short, you have to turn what you're requesting into a negative number, because you're using a shopping list again on the ground. So this time there's a shopping list on the ground with what I want. So the ground shopping list on Navis, I'll go to it. This is the ground shopping list. So this is the stuff I want on the ground. And so this goes to again, shopping list thing where I make it -1, change the output signals to negative. And that goes to the signal, which is the same one in Navis. And what I've done though is I've manually done a buffer chest request on the exact items that I have in here. And the idea is I don't want to read the whole network, I want to keep it tidier, so these just request exactly what I drop ship down. So a bit more manual. I'm not sure whether I want to do a generic one to the whole list, but I think to do this it works out better. So this will just drop down exactly what's in this list, and it will go into these chests. So I know I only got exactly what I want. And the idea is, if I ever want to add something else, I want to go add anything. I can send it down. I mean, you can just go put it on a rocket yourself and send it down. You can manually set up a requester chest and send it down, but it's good to have one that's constantly keeping this number of items on the ground, or the opposite, items in orbit. Yeah. So for a long time, I think for like 300 hours, this is my rocket, and I just sent everything up this, and this rocket, this just sent everything into Navis orbit. No holds barred. I just requested everything and tried to figure out ratios of stuff I needed. So I've got red circuits, I've got science packs, I've got bloody material testing packs, I've got spaceship floors, I've got everything here. And I was just stuffing this rocket full of stuff and seeing it in orbit. The end result was, now this orbit just got filled up with crap, and all I did is build more cargo containers. So I got all these storages, because I sent too much shit up, right? So I just overloaded my orbit with crap. It just got filled up with crap. So yeah, it didn't really matter because I finished the game, but I filled up my base with crap, and it's like I'd like to consume this crap now. So I'm trying to. Mistakes we made. I love that saying. It's so good. It's the best saying ever. I'm a big fan of that saying. Yeah, so I'm still like blindly setting necrotite plates up. But I mean, I got like you can see the list of the logistics system. I got 117 pipes, 117,000 space pipes, like 117,000 of these pipes. Like, when the hell am I going to use 117,000 space pipes? I'm not. So such a waste of time making all those resources when I could have just done smarter logics. But I was just too lazy. I was like, no, I've got to go and do X, Y, Z. I don't care about all this shit I'm seeing in orbit. So yeah, these cargo things, these is filled up with crap. And this is one of the smarter ones. This is just a red and blue circuit, and this just keeps track of what I'm setting up for those two, and that's it. This is my shopping list for this. I was going to do copper plates and nickel plates here as well, but I think I'm going to take copper plates off that list. I don't think I need it. Because I started setting copper plates up, but I actually realised that I actually use copper in my belts. And I was kind of mucking up my logic. And I was like, no, I'll just carry on using delivery cannons for the copper plates, and I won't bother doing a rocket with them. Because I'd have to like redo my entire... I've got this little belt logic here with a delivery cannon. I'd have to get a rocket pad in here to unload copper, and then I'd have to go out through that. And I was like, well, I don't really feel like ripping up all this area just to redo it. So I was like, nah, I'll just leave it as it is. It's fine. So yeah, we're up to the... This is my best spaceship yet. This is based on Pixel's mate's plans, and I adapted them to my use. I was trying to do it myself, but I got a bit stuck. But it works now. Just a bit slow on the ore gathering. We don't seem to have enough ore production. Might not be enough robots. It says we got a lot of logistic robots. Power production is fine. So we've charged up the nickel accumulators. So I could just go for more of these, or just drop the request down. I think it might go into 5,000. I haven't figured out how long I want to fly back between the places, but 5,000 cores is probably fine. No, they do not. They are like a few items in the game that do not benefit, which is a bit sad. Why isn't that launching? Have I done something wrong here? Oh, I've lost a connection, that's why. Okay. We'll fix that. Oh, and the other thing I was designing was I call this a cleaner. So I was trying to get a request thing here. Should I plug that back in and see what works? Oh, that's like a trippy nightmare. Let's check this contents. Okay, it constantly beep. It's going around circles, it doesn't work. So I have to figure out how to better do that. The idea was I wanted to cancel out the Beryl cores from the shopping list. I'm just trying to get everything in this list and take it with me. So I clean every service I go to. It's cleaned of items. Currently it goes to this chest. I might set it on this chest here too. Do set requests. Why has it got 12k now? Why is that 12k cores? Ah, oh, it's getting the red circuit one. I have to take the red off there. Okay, it's better 6k. Cool. Yeah, it's a trash box. This ship's gonna... I was testing the ship out to do core mining for Beryl, but the main reason I was doing it was so I can learn how to do a ship that goes to the secret place as a slingshot and then goes back home. But the idea is that I actually want to take all that shit all the stuff I brought in the era back with me. So this place will be empty of crap. There won't be nothing in this storage chest. And it looks like they have taken everything, which is great. I just need to make it launch by hooking this back into that. There we go, it should just launch. And away we go. Didn't bring enough panels, but looks like it's fine. 223 megawatts. I need 214. That should be okay. It'll just run all the time. I was probably redesigning the ship as well. I was thinking of adding a few more condenser turbines, but it seems to be okay with the 2 nickel accumulators. Seems to be helping. No problem when I launch, they end up these little robots that just idle. Oh, that should be whitelist. Yeah. Yeah, so this is I was trying to explain this before beginning of my stream. Basically this is taking a while to get this going. This flies from here to an invisible place and then comes back to here and does the same in reverse. So it's A to B to C to B to A around circles. So I need to make a copy of this now and make it as a so this is the Cuckoo version 7 faux slingshot. And let's put it in here. Now I need to make another one of these in an Alvis orbit. I might go to the north this time. This is going to be my repair ship. So, now that one's there. I think they'll be fine. Oh, maybe I should get the clamp first. This clamp's a bit funky. I need a spaceship tile. So this is just this is the Beryl core drop ship. So that just drops the Beryls down to the ground, which is good. And that's the water refueler for the ship, and that's the antimatter refueler. That's the rocket fuel, which I seem to have a bit of. The ship takes 4 minutes to get to Fenestra though. Because my UPS that's really 8 minutes. Which is a bit sad. Is it throttling me? Oh, it is throttling me. I'm going to 100 speed. That's the idea though. I kind of like watching the ships fly. This one's currently going through this asteroid belt, so the speed got throttled down. Okay, so that asteroid looks pretty cool. I actually haven't looked at it before. But you usually see resources on the surface. What the hell? I haven't seen that before. You see like little bits of iron ore in it. But there's no iron ore in the list. It's water ice. Yes, that's Zandra. So good. Now I need to. Oh, why have I got that surface enabled? Ah, I was exploring it to see how many biters there were. These are vitamin age planets now. I've got biters all the time. That's another cool one. Like, if I was doing core mining for vitamin age, I'd do the same place. So I just love these tiny little planets. So this is Roma. Scotty here. That's kind of small as well. I could do cryonite. I mean, I could set up literally 3 different ships going to this place. I mean, I don't need to, but I could. And I can rip up all my home system. I mean, I've got massive planets with core mining. I don't need them anymore. I do need oil though, a lot of oil. So this one, a Rawn. This one is it's the oil planet. So I was pondering trashing it, but I'd recommend core mining for your rare metals, rare resources. And the reason is that you actually don't need many of them, and setting up the infrastructure for core mining is very easy instead of doing a mining colony which you gotta keep changing. I mean, you think like setting up a mining infrastructure is not a big deal. I mean, you could just do it and just remake it each time, but when you're on like a planet, you gotta like you have to put the whole infrastructure on to build more mining outposts. So you need like all the stuff you build with. You need the miners, you need the belt, you need storage, you need fast loaders, you need power lines, you need roports, you need everything. You basically need a whole base to be able to build on if you use normal mining. Because once that patch runs out, you're either going to fly back and rebuild somewhere else, and you're going to rebuild it all, or you don't bother and you just build core miners. So yeah, so the first patch is pretty good, just do mining. So I'll show you a core mining planet I've got, just so you get an idea. It's planet Goibnu. This is a core mining planet. Now this is actually an overbuild as well. So this is everything. So the idea of a core mining planet is you need a power plant. You need I've actually got a rocket landing pad here just in case I want to rocket over some random stuff, but I don't need that. That's just in case I want some random stuff here. And that's the core mining. That's it. So there's a little base below here, but I actually don't need that. I could actually rip it up. That base below is my print. This is my blueprint of my base. So I can build anything I want. And the main thing I actually want here is for the shopping list is the uranium, because I need that for my fuel for the reactor. So the nuclear reactor is powering this planet. You can use energy beaming, you can use solar panels, you can use oil, gas burners, whatever, but I think uranium's the most efficient. If you got water, if you don't have water, that's creates a problem because you've got to ship water on. I think the vulcanite planets don't have water, so you've got to like ship water ice over, where you do solar panels. But you don't need that many solar panels for the core mining. And as you see, there is defenses here. That's the reason I've got this whole setup, so I can defend this planet with its own meteor defenses. Oh, some do have water. Oh, okay, I thought the vulcanite ones don't. So the only reason I've got this base in a box type thing, so I have meteor defenses, but you could, in theory, have a spaceship drop off water, nuclear fuel, and point defense ammo, and it picks up your cores. Or because you're in your home system, you don't send a spaceship, you just do this. You just do the delivery cannons and fire it back home. But the problem is with firing back home, you need delivery cannon capsules. So the other thing is you might have to send a rocket, all the components to make a delivery cannon capsule, or you make the delivery cannon capsules yourself with ingredients. I'm gonna go look for this vulcanite planet list. So let's have a look. What we got? Huh, there's not many them listed. I guess it lists that. Okay, that's the best ones, yeah. Cool. Alright, so this one here. How do you know they've got no water from this view? Waterless, okay, you gotta scroll down to the climate tags. Alfonso. Waterless. Oh, that's not waterless. It's Perios that's got water. 6 to 7% biters though. I see, so well, that's a trade-off. Let's have a look. Waterless, but no biters. So that's the thing, the waterless ones have no biters. 7% threat and waterless. Oh, so 11 low biters. This one is 7% and has water. Okay, so that's quite a good one. Cerberus. Organa, waterless. 3%. That's a very good one. Maybe your home planet one. Maybe they set that as a make it a harder start. Maybe your home system's got a more bias to having a waterless vulcanite. I'm not sure where your vulcanite is, but my one was like right in the star center. It was like right here. It's very close, so you get quite good solar. Yeah, I think out of 7 volcanic planets found 2 of water. Oh yeah. This is my adding tourist spot. This is my vulcanite planet. Now I used to have a whole lot of solar panels. I ripped it all up. I've still left the infrastructure where it was, but it does have original miners. But I did switch it to core mining setup, which is not going very often because I got so many cores not being even used. It just sits here most of the time. And I got heaps of power. Switched it over. I was quite surprised. So it used to be solar panels, and I switched over to energy beaming. But I didn't really need to. I just feel like it. I thought it might save me some UPS. I still got to destroy all this stuff. I see if I got around to it. It's quite annoying removing stuff. So I could just go like this. Leave the end one intact. Do the same for the next one. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's nothing. So this is about weird. Why are these extra ones here? But yeah, I don't need those power lines. Nice when it's less cluttered as well. But yeah, so this is the bonus of having a planet that can build and do anything itself. Oh, what? It disconnected the power line there. That's rude. What else we got? We got it's all wonky. Sure, I like that. Guess that's quite mesmerizing watching shit get destroyed, ripped up. I wonder if it's a better layout actually doing lines like that, not having the power pole in between. Normally I put extra power poles between. You really can do a bigger grid going like this. You have only have the ends, caps with power, I guess. I don't know if it's a good idea or not though. Vulcanite moon I'm mining is a moon of the planet one out from Narvis. Oh, okay, cool. That one's a bit messy. As long as the power connection stays, it's fine. Pretty sure with these tags. We don't care about these tags. I mean, I think I was going to mine them at one point. I used to set up oil and stuff as well. Got a big radar coverage that I need to delete. This is one of my vehicles. I love these AI vehicles, but they're a bit UPS intensive. We're at the middle of this. Should be fine. Cleaning. Yeah, so we make all these vulcanite blocks here as well and shut them off. They were filled up. And we also were making rocket fuel out of it, but that was not needed either. That's my ship going. We've got 6.1k and we're just going to Navis. So we're halfway there on the return trip. I'm glad it works though. So glad it works. So I'm gonna check Navis orbit on my new spaceship. Hey, I thought it put yeah, okay, fine. I thought I put the print down. But maybe I was waiting to put the dock. Here we go. Might do a redesign. Any ideas on redesign? Welcome. Would I make my ship look a little bit better than it is? Could look nicer. Could look nicer. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, at least my little robots are coming out to join the party. It also has the this thing, the console, visible when it's not there. What's this number going to be? 355, I'm guessing. Alright, let's put version 7 down. And then we're just going to have to rip up some stuff. So this one's going to be, it's purely going to be for topping up. This is my repair ship I was mean to make for ages. It does not need a check for a resource, but it needs a check for ammo. So instead of checking for cores, I'll check for ammo and check for repair packs maybe? Oh, maybe just ammo. There's only 2 types ammo. I mean, I kind of need 2 ships. I need 1 ship to drop off for normal ammo and 1 to drop off for special ammo. I'm gonna have to get a fuel pump going. All this infrastructure. How many tiles away was it? This was... Can't count. Count here. 13 tiles. So like it's a giant rock inside the corner of my spaceship. As you are. Alright, 13 tiles. So that was from the edge of the spaceship, I think. And then should just go straight down. We are gonna need the little... Don't think I need all that. Technically it's the same number. Maybe it's okay. How many tiles is that? My house sink. Not sure. We're still low on engines. Maybe the roboport's out of range. Ah, the roboports are out of range. That's fine. We'll just put another one down. Ah, that would have been nice up there, but maybe we can remove stuff. Nah, we can't. Put it above. Maybe power lines and stuff up there too. Alright, now we're going to deconstruct a bunch of stuff. So, all these requested chests. I did a logistic one there, but then I got a buffer one there. I think buffer's better. Yeah, we'll just use the buffer chest instead. I need to get these things. I kind of want more than 200, but I could just do it so it's single trip. I don't think I can. I've got the smarts to do a go anywhere logic. I'd have to put on the well, I could do anywhere if I have this thing on the ship. There's a lot of space though, but then you can like tell it to change direction mid-flight. I mean, I could just go to whatever's got the lowest current. I have to do some crazy logic to figure this out though. I mean, every single receiver needs its own name. Alright, let's get these. Oh, I can't fit another one. Is that a 9? I think so. How come they would lay that so well? I think I've done this a bit smaller. Now I could use the same setup here. I think this is a bit overkill. Am I drop shipping it? I could just have the drop ship on this side and it goes into this. Felt like it should have its own drop ship though. This corner's a bit funky. Where's the 9? 5 1. I'm gonna fill this in with. Is that it? No, I can always remove the extra though. There's no harm. I've got a nice little remove extra shit here. This is the one? Is that the one? Yeah. This removes extra shit. Oh yeah, I was gonna actually pump this originally, but I didn't. I might as well actually use this one to pump along the top though, and then I don't need this. That makes more sense. So we'll just do a pipe on the side and pump it up. And some underground pipes and stuff, but don't need all this. But we're gonna have this copied over, but where's my robots? Oh, maybe the ready construction pile on. This thing's really good. A lot of robots are starving. Starting to get charged up. This has got to be. What's. I gotta figure out something else there. These are gonna become. This is checking, isn't it? So I'm gonna make sure I got meteor point defense is 200. So meteor greater than or equal to 200. I think the other one's kind of a bonus. This meteor defense. Not much up here though. I've only got 14. Bit awkward. Oh, whoops! Am I emptying them out? I probably should turn that off. Oh, no, I'm not currently. That's fine. Let's copy this. And put a copy of that as well. Kind of easy mode. Where's my engines? Should have built this by now. Where are they coming? Taking their time. So am I reading that? I'm not reading that. I need to read that contents. There you go, reading that. So this has got a input signal of 123. That's good. Now I need to add the water tank refueler. Now, I might have squished this in a bit too close. Can't really make much shit modifications with this. I could shrink it though. I don't need these tiles up here. I might rearrange the docking clamp and speedometers. Oh, my other one's arrived. This is me. I can hop off the ship now. I don't need to be on board anymore. It's weird having a character running around. It's undoing the crap, which is good. So that's hooked into the spaceship clamp, which means I could hook up all my other prints in orbit around these star systems with spaceship clamps. And then this, not this ship, but the repair ship will be able to do that. I mean, this was a test run to take that. I don't need to take them anymore. All that. Just need that, thanks. Maybe I'll take the other stuff off. I should make this nicer so I can actually walk off the ship, you know? Like a normal person. Alright, we're going to take that and that. All this will get emptied out and get dumped into the rocket, which is nice. Then it'll get dropped on the ground. I mean, is there anything here that I want in orbit? Doesn't really matter, I don't think. Everything's going to Nava's ground. Yeah, that works good. Alright, let's carry on designing this new ship. So this next one is the actual goal. This is the trial out of the Beryl core with the finished logic. Now I need to do the repair the solar panels ship. Could bring the solar panels with me. Don't know if I need to though. That's not very friendly. I probably should have a better boarding. Not like nice boarding passes or anything, you know? Am I stuck? I'm stuck. What the hell? Look at this. Weird. Alright. Got one signal so far. Got no water, of course, because I have not built that. That's fine. And it's not building my engines for some reason, so I might go check this. What? I haven't got any independent engines. What the hell? Go find where they are on the map. Now, let me build them. We should fix the alarm at some point. Here it is. Heavy assembly in space. Oh, they changed the recipe. Okay, that's why I got none. So, a long time ago, they added iron drive, and I didn't change this recipe request. This used to require lattice pressure vessel and spaceship rocket engines, so they don't need them anymore. Oh, not that many. Jesus. Just a bit too much. Oh, I've got none of them. Got no heavy assembly machines. Yeah, we'll take 8 of them. 22. I don't think I need 22. 16 will do, thanks. Alright, so now we're going to make heavy assembler. What the hell is that? Oh. I thought I made that. Maybe I just forgot about it. Oh, I do make it. Okay, good. Down here, we've got no big electric motors or heavy composites. Why not? Because they changed the recipe. Okay. Recipe fixed. No, it's not making them again. I only want 2 for some reason. That's a bit little. Go for 100. And yeah. What else did they change to me? Don't need. Oh, they made it like heavy simmers, didn't they? Maybe don't. No superconductive cables. Why am I making this thing? No. Oh, I turned it off. Okay, that's fine. We don't need another transceiver. Don't need matter assemblers. Much report, so you're right. Looks like it. What's this? Arcosphere collectors. Oh, we could go to do them again. We've got 7,000 cubes. We need 10 to make an arcosphere collector. What I was going to fix actually was my rocket was not working. So we got these satellites, asteroid belt probe satellites. They're not doing their job. We seem to have run out of blank data cards, which is a bit awkward. I thought I had heaps of them. This thing here has got no polished data cards. What? No rough data? You're shitting me. What happened here? No glass? What? Why have we got no glass? No what? My glass is broken. I had like a bazillion rough data cards and all, but now I've got none. Oh. Okay. Bottlenecks have happened. I need to fix the glass problem. Now this. I got plenty of glass here. Well, that copper is a bit weak. I did replace this. Looks like we ran out of speed modules. I ripped up all this copper and I made it weaker. Maybe I'll go put a do I need this? I'm not really using batteries, am I? This is a speed 3 version. That fixed that one. So I've got to find the glass bottleneck. So I know there's glass in here. Maybe of that. Is it a crafting speed problem? Maybe. I mean, I am receiving glass from another planet and sending it off. Where's this one going? That's oh, I got no iron plates for that. That's fine. We've got plenty of glass, it's just it's not being delivered into orbit at a satisfactory rate. So go check on now this glass. I've only got one I'm doing it. I used to have more. This one here. Why has it got 2 glass in it? Actually, is there a glass? I don't see a glass. Oh, there is no glass. So I'm getting glass into an orbit. Was that another planet I was doing it from? And it probably is, and that other planet's probably bottlenecked. So, easy way to solve the solution problem is you make another delivery canyon room here? Maybe. What's this one down here? Is this still... Oh, no, this is the glass. Ah, so the glass in now is orbit here. What's that glass? That's a different glass. This belt, way too slow. Make this 1000 and add a buffer chest next door for more, and we want another cannon hooked in. I think it's dropping this as well, but we need to get another, maybe 2 glasses, I don't know. Maybe 3 requests. Get some green wires. And robots. Food. Got it all. Thanks, man. Alright, change destination to this one. What logic do I use for that glass? This is all filled up with glass, but this is not getting this often enough. So look at the glass total. 0 basically. Okay. So glass 100. Glass less than 1000. It is reading the whole orbit, eh? Yep. Cool. Change the coordinates on that. There should be 1 Stack size to 1. Sure that was on not 1. Might take a while to get the buffers going, but that should solve it for now. How's my core for Beryl at 26,000? So even the this little spaceship, there's plenty of the cores because that's all Beryl, right? And this is my 2 core processors for Beryl. So they're prod 8s, they're very efficient. Seems to do a good job. And I'm going to carry on with my spaceship here. There's some water. It's parched. Alright. I need to restart the... Oh, that's all good. Alright. Back to my spaceship. So we don't need all these requests unless I'm doing them as the set requests. If I do set requests, I need it as a red wire, not a green wire. I've already got red wired hooked up, so I can... Oh, but then they won't read it. Or they feed back into themselves. It'll flood this request thing. Too much shit if I do it doesn't actually matter, does it? It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do we'll do the red wired version. There we go. So this is going to set requests. Currently requesting. Why am I requesting that? Is that? Oh, it's because it's that. Okay, I see. But that's what's inside, so that needs to be separate. That can't be in there. Oh, I need to get that green wire. Maybe it does need to be green wired. Can't use red. In the same network. I have to clean it otherwise. Otherwise all these are going to request crap that I don't want them to request. Because it's set requests. Set requests is basically meant to be based on this only. So I guess do two things setting requests and then delete the rest. I do not need them. Like, what other resource would I be going to get? I mean, I think I just want one on the end of each belt, right? We've got technically 4 belts, so we can get rid of the end of most of these. And then we can tie this up a bit. I mean, we'll leave the same output. I mean, that was supposed to be a belt there. It wasn't actually supposed to merge that there, but that's okay. Is that fine like it is? I think it might be. We just need to go to the end. And merge them together. So, red to red. Red to red. This green was so. Hang on. Not giving me too many signals now. Not sending requests for all the stuff I got in here. Maybe that's better. Oh, we got that to read as well. We'll read it from up here. I can move this. No, they're fine. Just think about chopping my spaceship size down a little bit. We'll put these in here, right? It is. We can chop into here. I want to rearrange this as well. A bit cleaner. These spaceships are fine. Turn that on off, that's fine. I was going to increase the number of these. Let's do a check on the size of the integrity here. We're at 14 container stress and 712 hull stress, so we've got heaps more. Hull stress is the size now, not the containers. I was planning on adding more engines, but I think with the accumulators we might be okay. I'm gonna move these. So they're fine in parallel. Down here instead. And put that there. Kind of lines up better. We're reading into the back of that. And then is it the back of this one? And this. Actually, this should be on the other side. Maybe. We move the docking to the left side? But maybe visually it's easier to see it if it's on the side. Speedometer thing, I think we can definitely move this down as well. It's reading that. When it built it. Could chop into the ship here. Follow that out. Make it a little bit faster, smaller. I'm adding more engines actually, but if we make this ship smaller, we can actually add in more shield projectors, I think. Go for the 3 shield projectors instead. Go at 100 speed. That's much cleaner. Now we're going to go for the. This is the 200. Do I have a? I think I can remove those two. I don't think I need them. We're not checking where we've got resource type. We're just checking that we're not. We need to check on the surface that it's running out of things to pick up, or we've dropped below. We need some sort of launch condition on the items. So I get there. What's going to keep me there? I need a timer, or I need to pick something up, or I need to unload. But if I don't unload because it's already got too much, but it shouldn't go there in the first place, right? So it should be checking if this is 0 in theory. Why are they all the same there? Maybe that's fine. So this goes flying off to Fenestra with 200. It goes flying off to the moon with 200. And then flies off Fenestra with 200. It shouldn't have anything to Fenestra though, it should be a 0. The only one that needs 200 is this one. Goes Fenestra 200, then the moon to 400, and then going to Fenestra again. This is equal to 0. And this one is going back to where I came from. Also 0. Well, the location's going to change. I'm not going to the moon. I need to set this. This is the thing. I've got to use the signal to set this where I'm going to. That's the hard thing. So I either put the signal receiver on the ship here, which I think I might have to, or I set it outside here and it hooks into the clamp. Tell it where it's going to. So I've got to set, the repair ship's got to be told where to go to send resources. I mean, I could just have them always the same signal, I thought. And then it just goes to what, it doesn't matter which one it goes to. And it just keeps going to them until there's none left with that signal that's got a request. But I might get confused. So signal transmitter. I need the fuel tanks too, but that's fine. Put it there. I want that side though. Maybe I'll put it over here. Maybe above, maybe this side closer to this. I can hook into the clamp. I'm gonna do the pipes for the rocket fuel. Mine pipe. Number 9. Solos. Dum -dum. Got a pump there. And we just need a hook in this. Maybe. I think we're okay. Do that. Oh. Alright, so what else do we need to fix up for this? We need to get this where we're going to. That's the problem. So the A signal gets changed as well. Shit. That's so complicated. So I need to change this signal. It's not a fixed signal. I mean, it is for the Fenestra, but where I'm going to, this thing here, it's the leaving signal. So I have to set that leaving signal with another side accommodator. That's very, I don't know how to do that. I wonder if it's possible. It must be possible, but I haven't worked it out before. Yeah, put a power pole in range. At least my Beryl core is working, and I can actually rip up all my other cores as well. I can usually do the oil core, I can do holmium, I can get rid of all of it. I can even redo my naquitite haulers to use the Fenestra loop, but I think that's just to reduce the number of ships. There's no need to actually do it currently because they are like a loop. All these ones are kind of not in use anyway because there's no naquitite to be used. It's just sort of just sitting around. Oh yeah, I was gonna check the glass. How's the glass looking? little bit healthier. Now I wasn't gonna make the rough data in orbit, I was gonna ship that up, but I seem to consume that very fast. Going a bit, but it's still a bit lacking. Yeah, so I need to solve that as well at some point. I was going to ship it up. I think I had a rocket ready to go. I was building one. This is Beryl. All easy stuff. What's this one? This is the rough data storage. I don't think I was making enough down here. Yeah. And let's go to southern pad too. So I think I wasn't making enough rough data on the ground to ship up. Might be just like a small processing facility here. This one is making, oh, it's filled up on scrap, so that doesn't help. It's been dead for a long time. Obviously my scrap machine's clogged up with crap. Oh my god, that scrap machine. Holy shit. That got blocked up a long time ago. Yeah, that should be a, one of these. So upgrade from that to that. Oof. A lot of used pollution filters that are not going anywhere because there's stored ones are empty and the improved ones also that improved pollution filter. What's that there? Yeah, so it shouldn't make any anyway, but I started trying to convert all the normal pollution filters over. How many of these I got? 11,000 and shit, that's a lot of pollution filters. So here's the data storage, and they'll fill up in scrap too, so that's what happened. They'll get filled up in scrap because of the green. The same problem I always have is not upgrading these correctly from red to purple. It should solve that. How about this? Six speed seems okay, but it's a bit haphazard. Miss me. Achoo. Achoo, achoo, I choose you. Alright, so I solved that problem. I've got the stuff can be emptied out. Which means that scrap processing goes again. So I've got 5,000 scrap to get rid of. What I can do is add an extra request chest to rip them out. Cool. There's a lot of scrap to get rid of. This thing probably could go speed modules. Speed 3. I suspect it's not enough scrap processing. I mean, this one is I mean, it clears the meat problem, but it doesn't clear the speed problem of it. It's just too slow. Am I running out of batteries? No, I'm fine. So I need another data card pad up here. I'm gonna use I want to go into this chest here, right? So I'm gonna have a data pad. Oh, so close to fitting one in. Maybe a tunnel though, but I don't think the tunnels go that long. Shit. A bit way out here. I mean, I don't need to make these up here if I've solved the scrap problem. Just that they crafts at 80 speed, so this is so good. And space usage is very good. Those data cards are very hefty. But this is all just because the data card is blocked up. What's all that shit there? Oh, my neckbeam things, isn't it? That's all set requests. Don't think I need those necrom accumulators. Since we're not making enough of these meteor point defenses in orbit either. They're quite expensive, but not that expensive. Yeah. I'll just start shifting them up. I'm gonna do some top ups. I think the ship's ready to fly out. But I need to figure out the logic on this delivery. I don't know how to do this yet. I need to have this thing set to the channel. I don't know what channel I'm going to use. Change it to repair. Which put all these others on repair. So I'll do the first one repair. Will be a Halcyon, for instance. Do you need anything? I mean, you might do. The problem is I did these with 500 on the requester. It's got a lot of junk though, so I do want to take the junk back. Which is good. And the clamp number is the problem. To change the clamp to 55. This maybe should be 200. I think 500 is a bit overkill. So it's sending a request for 172 on channel Halcyon, but I might change this to be channel repair. No, that's not going to work, is it? I forgot. I need a better naming convention. If I call them all channel repair, it's going to add the same signal up together. It's going to get messed up. I mean, I could have it so it converts each shopping list here into its own signal. So instead of 200 meteor point defenses, I call this the Halcyon meteor point defense, right? And then you have to deconstruct it at the other end. Now, I could do the location ID. That might work. So, Halcyon. I need to read that. I need to figure out how to read the automation signal. So this is star 881, right? How do I read that on the planet? Halcyon. This needs to be star 881. That's the signal, right? I was going to make a negative value of that, but we have to make it negative 881 instead. So that signal will always be different, and no, it won't, because that'll add that up as well. Because again, every other star is going to have a number, and it's going to go into the link. So it has to, this channel has to be different. Unless I do a naming convention, so I call this H. I don't call it star 881. I call it, like, you know, I give it a name, H, and give it, this is 881. And then I have to convert H881 into Halcyon star, and then it goes send to Halcyon star because it's read that signal. Because I still want to go down the route of having like 20 to 30 different signal transmitter names. I mean, and then I got to read the logic on all 30 of them and see which one is out of resources, then go send, okay, my ship's got to go there. Can't go where it's currently going, it's got to go there. Let me take a break. Do a pause. I'll leave it looking at a spaceship and I'll do a BRB. Hang on. Look at the Titan. Why is that a fuel? What? Out of power? Oh, this is not enough. I thought that'd be enough. Seems it's not enough for the night hour. We do have 10 more. Oh well. This doesn't need much to fly back. It's a bit stink. Oh, we didn't even bring the extra meter point defense. I mean, we kind of defend this planet, mostly. Seem to have picked up a bunch more shit. We got rid of it last time. Must have failed to unload in time. I think this should be set. I need a way to not set the core fragment on the list as well. Maybe there's another ship might fly around. Let's have a look. Nothing flying around? It's like everything dead. That's all Stardew, my mining spaceship. It's stuck? Probably. I think it's trying to launch, but it can't. It needs 96 to launch. Okay, so I told it to do... Oh, I did that wrong. So that was... These are set at the red signal. Oh, that's reading all that too, isn't it? Is there anything on this? Nothing on that. Okay, that's good. So I think that's 25k, and that wasn't enough. I think it's to be 30k. Now it should launch. I'm gonna redo this logic at some point too. I've got a better grasp on it since. It's a bit of a mess, this one. Should have jumped. Must have left that place alone. Oh. Oh, yeah, that was the other one we started up with. We carried on. Where's the... Oh man, a lot of robots idle. That's awkward. So it's Stardew, not Stardust. Oh, incurs. Leave that on, hopefully it works. I don't have high hopes that it works. Should empty out the resources I got on this. Might get stuck though. Yeah, turn it off. I have to fix this up another time. There are no ships flying around though. I'm a bit disappointed, so I have to leave it just looking at Titan until it solves its power problem. Alright, BRB.